Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video, or I should say live stream. A very important update, very little time, or at least a very strange time I should say. What basically happened just now is we got some breaking news. Breaking, DPP decision. Ripple's motion is granted in part as to parts A, C to F, H to K, N, and P of entry 1 of Appendix A, and granted in full as to entry 9 of Appendix A. To the extent the SEC believes discrete portions of the notes in Ripple version of Appendix, blah, 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 blah. What just happened, guys, long story short, is Ripple just got granted the most important, literally, the most important decision in the freaking Ripple v SEC lawsuit. I'm at a freaking loss for words. Guys, I just got off a John Deaton interview. It's uploading right now. The John Deaton interview, where you guys can see my face, is uploading right this second. And all of a sudden, I get at the call with him. So I took too long. We want to do the interview for maybe like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. It was an hour and 10 minutes long, I think. So I messed up a little bit. I just got done. And all of a sudden, I checked Twitter. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Breaking news. The deliberative process privilege decision has been made. Ripple's basically motion to get all the information. Guys, what this means is that Ripple tried to get information from the SEC. Well, let's see what happened. So, because there's a couple of things you'd like to note here, and I gotta quickly let you guys know here. I am trying to, you know what? I'm gonna text Jeremy Hogan to see if he's actually down to just do a little cameo, a little step by. You know what? I'm also, I don't know. I don't want to text John now because we were just on the call, man. I feel we were just talking about what could happen to the DPP. I'm not a lawyer, so let's read this through first, though. Breaking DPP decision. Ripple's motion is granted in part as to parts A, C to F, H to K, N, and P of entry A1 of Appendix A, and granted in full as to entry 9 of Appendix A. To the extent the SEC believes discrete portions of the notes in Entry 1 express the note-taker's own thinking or reflect deliberations of communications among SEC staff, the SEC may seek leave for limited redactions. Defendant's motion is otherwise denied. Okay? Ripple's version of Appendix A is below, and the documents in boxes framed in green must be turned over. So let's take a look at this. Let's grab these things, let's open them up, and let's check this out. Wow. So once more, guys, I just got off the interview with John Deaton. I still have the Zoom open, by the way. Oh, no, that's not true anymore. I closed the Zoom actually just now. But I'm also thinking, there's a face in there. You guys can see it. Mamba for Life says, Dusty, I message you on Insta. What are your thoughts on the local League of Kingdoms on Binance Launchpad? If you can, I would, not financial advice, I would say try to buy in because it will most likely make a good return if you ask me. Okay, so let's quickly check this out. I also got to realize this, right? Once more, guys, I haven't really done the biggest of diligence. We're coming together to check this all out. Because apparently here, for a good part, and also, if you were to see my setup right now, you'd slap me in the face. All right, let's read. So parts of it have been granted, it says, right? So entry 1, express the note-taker's own thinking or reflect deliberations or communications. Let's see what the person responded to this right here. Let's see if any wannabe lawyer said. Any part of this motion being granted is good news, in my opinion. Basically, the SEC has to produce the docs that they want protected and not seen by the public. I'm not a lawyer. Okay, let's see. Ripple get enter all docs, but probably have redacted in full. So that's not the case then. Internal. Oh, and entry 9. The Hinman speech emails are not protected. That one is going to bite the SEC. So this, as far as I know, explains that whatever the regarding the Hinman speech, all those emails going back and forward, we need to see those. Guys, I'm freaking hyped up. I'm going to text Jeremy Hogan. Let me see if he's going to respond. Jeremy Hogan. Let's hope that okay, let me also text John. In a little video, come let me know. Okay, I texted John. Okay, I'm trying to text Jeremy Hogan. Let me see now. Okay, let's text John. Let's text Jeremy. Let me try it out if you're available to do a new DPP. Okay. Are we live? Yes. I just wanted to quickly text two lawyers that we know of to see once more when it's all going to end. All that stuff I actually asked in the interview, which is coming out in a couple of hours from now. Guys, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you are, because every single question you might have had for the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit, I asked so many questions. I think you guys will find it really interesting to watch that. It's going to come out in a couple of hours. I'm just trying to text. All right. I tried my best. Maybe one of the guys is going to respond, John Deaton or Jeremy Hogan. I texted them. I've never talked to James Fillon, nor does he follow me, so I can't really send him a message, guys. Sorry about that. But as far as I know, not many people are trying to explain it in like ABC language. As far as I know, Ripple got granted quite a lot of information regarding the SEC, which is the biggest thing that we wanted to get. Is this fake news? Somebody asks. Please, all right? Never ask that again in my chat box. Let's check this out, though. By letter motion, defendant Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, Ripple seek an order compelling the SEC to produce certain documents that the SEC has asserted are protected. Let me actually turn the mic sound a little bit lower. By the deliberative process privilege, the motion is granted in part and denied in part. The court assumes the parties' familiarity with the facts. Let's see where exactly it was granted then. To resolve this is like history. We went for an in-camera review, and now the judge made her decision. So I think we can actually see here a full list of these, right? So the ones in yellow we're going to get, what does she say about that? Was it in this one right here? Ripple's version. Okay, let's see. This is the original Appendix A, I believe. It is 10 pages. This is also 10 pages. And then I believe in green, those are the ones that they're going to get, right? So let's quickly verify this once more. Okay. And somebody says, explain for dummies. Guys, we're just trying to figure it out right now. I went live as soon as I possibly can to make sure that I can also check the comments section and everything to make sure that I'm not saying anything wrong. Let's see. So everything to extent, SC believes, okay. SC may seek for leave, Ripple's version. The documents in boxes framed in green must be turned over. Okay, so let's check this out. So these must be handed over to Ripple. Quite a lot of documents and some, of course, not, as the judge basically went over everything that the SEC has and just went over like, is this actually like a work product or a client product or a deliberative process privileged product? And if that was the case, then they couldn't hand it over. Let me actually do 2 steps back, all right? What's going on? Ripple was asking the SEC to hand over documents regarding a whole variety of things. We're talking a huge sum of things. Now, what in turn happened is that the SEC said, here's a middle finger to you. Good luck. We're not going to give you jack anything, nothing at all. So Ripple, of course, came in and said, well, we'd like to get some stuff because you're claiming we should have known things up front and yada, yada, yada. We want to know what you are discussing inside your own little, I don't want to call out any names. I just want to say, we want to know what's going on inside your own little community over there of the SEC. SC yet again said, no, we're not going to do that. So they took it to the judge. And so because of the judge, the SEC had a test to set up a whole list of all the different sorts of products that Ripple would like to have and why they cannot hand them over. So as that happened, somebody says, Dusty, they have stopped trading XRP on Bybit as they can't seem to deposit XRP to trade with. Not sure what's happening on that end, my friend. So right now we have a full list of all the different documents that the SEC basically, or I guess to say Ripple and the SEC came together on to stay. Oh, we have another interview planned tomorrow with somebody else. I have so many interviews planned this next couple of weeks, guys. It's going to be exciting. So sorry for getting a little bit distracted, guys. I'm all right. So what just happened is this is the full list of documents that Ripple's going to get. And guys, I could give you a little sneak peek. I just talked to John Dean. You know what he told me? If we get this document approved, the lawsuit could very much work itself out within 90 days from now. So that basically means Ripple's going to see these documents, things are going to go really hard into motion, and there's a very good chance that a settlement could come purely because of these documents. Somebody says, "Is this real news?" Guys, please don't spit on my name so much. You think we just got this is like the biggest drop in a very long time, maybe ever. Ripple just got access to at least a lot of the SEC documents that they've tried to hide for a long time. This is big news, guys. Not a joke. Make sure you smash that like button up. I'm right now in the most awkward position trying to record this live stream for y'all because I just did the interview. I was messing around with my lighting for hours and hours and hours, at least 3 hours long. I even had a problem with my microphone at the end. The whole interview is not the perfect sound quality, which I'd like to have, but okay. Tried my best. Make sure you press that freaking like button, guys, for this stream. Let's go. So, first of all, February 14, 2014, handwritten notes from Valerie Spaznik regarding the meeting between the SEC commissioner and eternal parties, including Joseph Grunfest. So we get that, right? This is once more all that Ripple's going to get from the SEC. And again, the SEC can do a couple of things. One, again, deny and basically want to settle with the SEC, with Ripple instantly, because Ripple right now has leverage. Ripple right now is going to get so many documents that the SEC has to respond, either by giving the documents or by saying, you know what, let's not look at those. Let's just settle right now. June 20, 2017, handwritten notes from Valerie Spaznik regarding meeting with the Digital Asset Advocacy Group. June 29, 2017, handwritten notes from Valerie Spaznik meeting with the Digital Asset Advocacy Group. Just going through these a little bit. December 13th, notes from her meeting with Consensus. This could be huge already. April 6th, notes. Okay, let's check this out. Handwritten notes from Michael Seaman, Christian Catalani. Handwritten notes from Michael Seaman with Consensus. Again, could be huge. Once more for the second time. Handwritten notes from Michael Seaman to Consensus. Okay, and the talks with the CFTC we can't get. No worries about that. Another meeting. We don't get these. I don't think we really needed those, but okay. Handwritten notes from Valerie Spaznik with the meeting with staff from Senator Tom Cotton. Okay. Let's check this out. June 5th, 2018, email. Oh my days. Guys, look at this. Take a look at what we're going to get. June 5th, 2018, email to SEC personnel attaching draft of Hinman's speech. Guys, this is one of the most important pieces that we wanted to get, because this is basically going to put up the whole, I guess this will basically come down. I don't know how you call this. This will basically take down the entire freaking tree of, I'm going to say, potentially lies or potentially uncertainties. I don't know exactly what to call it in the best fashion, guys. I'm not too sure. What this could do is basically let us see everything that went on for Hinman's speech. There were a ton of emails attached to William Hinman's speech in 2018, where he basically talked about ICOs and Ethereum status. He said it's his own personal opinion, though, yet people didn't really fully believe that. Now, these emails, there was like 60 of them that went throughout the SEC before Hinman gave his speech. That could literally determine, whether or not they actually gave permission for Hinman to talk about this and whether or not they approved what he said or whether they agreed. That could be a huge game changer for the Ripple VSC lawsuit. Guys, smash that like button up as I just said. Let's get to 250 likes. We have almost 589 viewers. Hey, look at that. And again, it's not clickbait. It's not a joke. It's not fake news. If you're wondering when the lawsuit is going to be over or you have any questions, guys, I can show it to you. All right. I have a video that's coming up in about 4 hours, maybe 3-4 hours. I already recorded it. It's the interview with John Dean, where we're talking about every single thing that happened and what's going on, every single thing, all right? Don't worry about it, guys. If you have any questions about the Ripple lawsuit, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Check back in about 4 hours from now, and you'll see an interview where, again, my sound quality is not on par of which I usually have, which is a problem, but it is what it is, right? It's already out there. I'm already uploading it to YouTube right now. The video is trying to convert. I'm going to post it in a couple of hours from now. It's going to be so freaking interesting. I'm already excited to watch it for myself. Yeah, I can't show it to you because then you can see my face already. And of course, I don't want to show it to you until you see the John Deaton interview. But man, I'm a little bit sad.
Hey guys.
You can see, you hear my sound?
Guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto interview. And today I am very honored.
I am so sad the sound is not perfect, but that's the interview which we got going on. Oh, I'm so sad about that sound, man. So sad about that sound.
To have John Deaton on.
For your financial benefit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no, I'm excited for it, guys. I'm so excited. I hope you guys will enjoy that, though. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Well, let me put this back in my little side here. There we go. Let's take a little bit of a look, huh? As long as we can hear it. I'm hoping you can hear it. I mean, this is what the sound... Can you hear it now?
well, XRP thing she could do is award Ripple and all of that, and so he's trying to.
Previous time, but it's May, June or some when everything is already. It could also be. All right, John. I think I've actually.
Can you hear that? I'm not sure if you guys can hear it if I turn it on or no. Just quick, so I know if you guys can actually hear when I play a video or not. Yeah, man, I'm so excited for it. I hope you guys will enjoy it, though. Oh, this is gonna be. I'm hyped up already. I'm hyped up. So once more, my sound quality is not perfect, but make sure you press that like button on that video too, guys. I tried my best to get an interview done. I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for a lot of different things. Chopper's a little, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know why. AirPods Pro quality sucks, I guess. You spend $300 on garbage. All right. In regards to what just happened, guys, once more, this is one of the biggest announcements we've seen in a very long while. This could be the game changer for the Ripple v SEC law. So people will underplay it, say, oh, it's not a big deal, or this is just another little thing. No, guys, this is a big thing. Many people also commented just now, oh, well, it's the Ripple v SEC lawsuit takes a long time. It's not going to change. It's going to go on forever. Right now, the Bitcoin price is going down, which is dragging XRP down as well. And I don't think many people actually know how important this is going to be, nor whether or not the implications of this will be crazy or anything like that. All we know is that as of this point, it's fair game. Ripple just got themselves the most important documents that we wanted to get. And from here on forward, Ripple can finally start hammering on those SEC butts. All right? We're going to see what's going to come out of this because we only have the subjects. Here, for example, I think this is going to be the most important one. The SEC asserts the speech reflected only personal views of Mr. Hinman, so it is not tied to any policy process or agency decision. Contents of the speech are not an agency decision. DPP applies to agency decision-making, not decisions of individual agency staff. Oh, if Ripple's going to get that information, which they're going to get, that could be juicy, everybody. That could be juicy. And Gil says, play it again, please, so you can hear the sound real quick. Okay.
Asked anything that I wanted to. I tried to put in as many community questions as possible. I hope that I did not let anybody down, not answering or getting that question in. I've been filtering for many.
I think that
But I think John is clear enough, so you'll be fine.
we're headed for the full distance. I think that this case will be still going.
Yeah. Woo! Check back for that in a couple of hours, all right? Make sure you subscribe to the channel for that. I'm hyped up, really hyped
That
up.
decision, right?
Videos being HD still needs to come in. All right. Thomas says audio is not that bad. Don't worry. I think we'll be fine. Jeremy Hogan doesn't believe it was that great. Okay, let's take a look at that. Because once more, it could be that I'm just ecstatic. You guys know about how I go about these things. I see them, I get excited, and then sometimes I'm let off my cloud a little bit. So I want to see what Jeremy Hogan, for example, thinks about the situation. Maybe I'm actually overplaying it a little bit. I think it's the most important decision by far. That's factual. But whether or not this specific decision was good, this result was good, that I'm not 100,000% certain on. That's why I'm going streaming, so we can actually figure this stuff out together. Once more, don't think that just because well, I'm stuttering almost like a little baby, that I'm calling this the most important decision, that it's actually the most positive outcome that could have happened. As we can clearly see here, there could have been a better result as some things were denied. So that's, 50-50. But let's quickly see what Jeremy says about an hour ago. Ripple did not do as well as I thought they would, okay? The judge seems to need a very little to tie a document to a deliberation and has concluded that Hinman's speech was just his opinion. Okay, so we got a But Ripple does get the emails discussing Hinman's speech. What do we think about this, guys? Did I miss the interview? The interview is coming out in 4 hours from now. What do you guys think about this? I'm watching this. What's up, Dusty? Where are you guys all watching from? Everybody in the chat box right now. I see UK. I see Germany. No Lambo. As far as I can read right now, Ripple gets the emails that discuss Hinman's speech. We covered that for a fact. That's for sure. And partially it says that the judge did kind of put up that she thinks it's just his opinion, though. Then again, why would the emails then be sent to Ripple if it was his own opinion? I'm kind of confused about that one. The judge seems to need very little. The judge seems to need very little to tie a document to a deliberation and has concluded that Hinman's speech was just his opinion. So, by the way, as far as we know, the case can't really go further than the fall of 2022, by the way, without any possibility, as far as I know. Oh, look at that. We got the entire freaking world over in this chat box, guys. You're on TV in Colorado, USA. The Osman has me on his TV. Legend. All right. Let's take a look. Sucks. They would say it was pertinent if it good for the SEC. Not sure what that exactly is supposed to mean. It is all planned charade. We can't say that. What's up, Dusty? What's up, my friend? Send Gensler to jail? I don't think he did. Let's not talk about that. Did Ripple win? Nope. Your video isn't clear. I don't know if that's my side or your side, guys. For me, everything shows it's HD. Let's conclude once more. I'm watching on my smart fridge. Very nice, my friend. As far as we know, Ripple just won a couple of documents from the SEC. It's not the grand slam that we would have wanted. It's the most important decision made thus far, though, in the sense that this could be a game breaker, game changer for Ripple, the SEC, whatever you want to call it. That does not, however, mean that this was the best result we could have gotten. That does not mean that this is going to be the most important decision yet. We can obviously understand there should be at least one or two other decisions soon that will be more important. One of them being the defense, what do you call it? Like I don't know what it means anymore. I don't know the official name for it anymore. The defense. I don't know the legal name for that, guys. I'm not a native English speaker. Which basically regards the fair notice, imperative defense. What is the word for that? Whatever. The defense, and the second one, of course, being the judge's decision about the lawsuit. So, as of this point, most important decision. For the future, not necessarily. Okay. Stephen Huber has a good. Okay, let's check him out. Let's check out Stephen Huber. There we go. Let's take a little look at this. Let's check what he wrote down. All right, let's take a little bit of a look. Ooh, okay. Let's take a little bit of a look at this. There's a lot going on. But let us see. Okay, so let's go on the little rabbit trail, huh? He posted a lot of things already. Okay. I like his stuff. Man, how I needed this good news. The SEC must hand over documents to Ripple. Finally, the next thing that the SEC will now black everything out on the documents, and Ripple will have to request that not everything be blacked out, I want to bet. However, I think the judge said in full, right? I think, yeah, it says here in granted in full as to entry 9. So I think depends. In part, I would say means that the SEC gets to sometimes take those things off. Camera is off. View isn't clear. Normally can retweets. Guys, I'm not sure why the connection would be bad here. It says 1080p for me. It says that everything's good on my side. I'm not sure what I can do about it, guys. Just going to have to suck it up. I'm so sorry. I can't do anything. Wanted to say, in part, I think means that they, either it means from the entire section, just parts of it, but it could also mean in part as in they can black some stuff out. They can take some stuff out and just some parts of it are relevant. Not too sure about that. In fact, I almost forgot that this best news in a long time will, as usual, probably lead to the biggest price drop in a long time, but I don't care because that's kind of how things went nowadays. You would think that if she came to the decision after reviewing the docs herself, she would have just hand the ones she cleared directly to Ripple, retain copies of the others until the SEC provided redacted copies to Ripple, and then those she denied wouldn't be given to Ripple. Steven says, I personally believe that the judge did not actually want to make a decision and thus set a precedent. I proceeded. She probably hoped that the parties would agree on a settlement beforehand. This fourth extension was probably the trigger to finally talk turkey with the SEC. Don't know about that. Oh, guys, we're at 300 likes. You know my record ever? The highest number of likes we've ever hit was 500 likes at 29 minutes. Guys, if we, I'm going to be completely open and full with you. If we hit 500 likes within 2 minutes, I'm going to do the giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway. How much should we do, guys? How much should we do? I have $3,000 to give away, but I want to do that once we get to 140,000 subs. So we can do a small giveaway right now. Let's see. We have until 28. I'll come back in about a minute. Make sure you press that like button. If we get to 500, if you don't get to 500, no giveaway. All right? You all got to press that button. And it's just to somebody in the chat box right now as well. Nobody else can win. One more minute. The SEC has spent almost a year ignoring the court's orders, trying to prevent Ripple from getting its hands on these documents. Can you even imagine what's in those internal SEC documents after what we've seen, what's already public on the SEC site, on Edgar and YouTube? Imagine. Not too sure about that. 100% the SEC may seek leave for limited redactions. So that basically means they might limit some of the stuff they have to hand over. I wonder if there's an email in which Joseph Lubin explains in detail to William Hinman why it's worth to believe that XP is a security of Ripple. Let's check back on this. 40 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Maybe we hit it. Maybe we don't. Once more, if we get to 500 likes in 30 more seconds, we do a giveaway. Maybe $100 or so. If this is indeed the case, then the curtains will crawl. Today I lost about a ton. No, okay. I guess whatever. We'll just call it. I went and got my resting heart rate down to under 100. This is with only one court ruling on deliberative process privilege. I think I'll offer this medicine in the future. Experience the lightness of life with just one ruling on DPP. Get yours now. One. No. Unfortunately, we did not hit it. We'll do another big giveaway though. All right, guys. So what I want you to do, right? I have $3,000 right now that we can give away within, I don't know, a couple of days. I want to give it away at maximum 7 days from now. And I'm looking for different ways in which you guys can enter. One thing we can do is I put up a tweet, and every single person who comments on that tweet will get an additional entry. We've already done 2 tweets. We're going to do a maximum 7. So that basically means that everybody can get 7 entries. And that's basically so that the people who watch my streams get a little additional entry into my giveaway. If you guys have any better plan, let me know. Because we have $3,000. I'm going to give it away all in once. Let's actually put up a poll here. Okay. Our $3,000 giveaway. 1 times 3,000. Oh, that's 30,000. That's a little bit too much for you guys. 10 times 300. We could do 5 times 600. Or what else can we do? 15 times 200. Let me know what you guys want to do on that. We're going to do it in about 7 days from now. We're going to pick some winners. Will you pay an XRP? If you guys want XRP, you can get XRP. If you guys want something else, you can do something else. I don't care. You pick whatever you want. I can just transfer it over so it doesn't matter too much. Whatever you guys want, we'll go for. Never too much, man. All right. All right, we'll go for that. Share your story on Instagram or a post. All right, okay, I'll share a post so you guys can... Okay, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to put up a tweet. And everybody, I want you to comment, I was watching the live stream. If you guys comment, I was watching the live stream, or I'm in the, just say I'm watching the live stream. Right here. I typed the comment on Twitter. If you guys comment that, I'm letting one of my guys write every single person who's commented that down. So make sure you do that, right, guys? Did I not give the option? Oh, guys, I should have given the option for 30 times 100. I'm a dumbass. All right, whatever. 30 times 100. Yeah, that might be best. Maybe we'll do 30 times 100. Maybe that's the best decision to go for. I didn't give more options, guys. I'm sorry for that. Sometimes I... Don't comment it here. Make sure you go to the Twitter. Put it down that you're watching the live stream. And that's how you get an additional entry. You can get up to a maximum 7. Why am I doing it this way? Guys, I got to think of something, you know. Got to think of some cool ways to do some money giveaways. Otherwise, it's just... So... if you don't have Twitter, no worries. I'll pick somebody from YouTube. I'm just giving people extra entries because we're going to pick 10 winners anyway, so it'll be fine. Maybe we do 30 winners, by the way, guys. If you say 30, we're doing 30. I don't mind. You guys pick whatever you want, and we'll get that done. All right, let's continue on with this little story, though. Funny how it's bad news for certain that the SEC doesn't have to hand over it all. Look, what you perceive as good or bad news depends on your expectations. After all the fuss, I expected nothing. So for me, this is good news. I don't care if you accepted more. Hinman did not say in his speech that XP is not a security, so it does not matter for XP security status if his speech was a personal opinion. For Ethereum, on the other hand, it matters a lot. This is just bad for Ethereum. We're talking about the judge ruled that Hinman's speech was indeed his opinion, though. Whether XP is a security, it doesn't matter. It's perfect that it was just a personal opinion, so there's no guidance at all regarding digital assets. The SEC always referred to this speech as guidance, so there was nothing except some opinions. That's what's so brilliant about defending Ripple. Hinman's speech was just a personal opinion, though. Ambiguity and confusion supports fair notice. Hinman's speech an official opinion. XP can be compared to Ether. Supports XP commodity status. In both cases, Ripple's strategy is at an advantage. Hey, Matt Corva is now official. Who is Matt Corva? Guy of consensus. There's a precedent, I'm not sure how you pronounce that word, by the way, that Hinman's speech was just his personal opinion and nothing to do with the SEC and free pass for ETH. That's why this ruling from the District Court of Southern New York says, you know what that means? A lot of work for y'all. Okay? Baseline, no guidance. Speech is guidance, then flip-flop. Result is confusion, lack of clarity. Okay, it's just a personal opinion. But then why did they wrote stuff like that? But I can live with that. Lack of fair notice due to regulatory uncertainty gives more pressure to the SEC and settles this case sooner than a judgment on the security status. I'm fine with that. Commission has also publicly recognized, let's check this out, Ether and its native currency Ether. See William Hinman, Director of Corporate. Okay. That doesn't mean anything, but to publicly recognize something. The Commission has also publicly recognized Ethereum and its native currency Ether. See William Hinman, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Commission has also publicly recognized Ether as its native. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean, though. That you recognize something does not mean you do anything with that necessarily. So I'm not exactly on that one. Okay, so that's the conclusion for Stephen. He's going on. Now imagine this discussion in the Constellation after the judge basically said Hinman confused the whole market with his personal opinion, which the SEC referred to as their official position. Let's check this. Yeah, I read through it, not exactly sure what to fetch from this as well. Gonna be an interesting one, y'all. Gonna be a very, very interesting one. Precedent. Okay. Precedent. All right. Yeah, gonna be interesting. That's actually a little fun poll. How many of you guys are holding XRP? I'm guessing almost all of you. It would be more fun to think who is not holding XRP in this chat box, huh? Look at the chat box, guys. That is insane. Everybody's holding XRP. Wow. And once more, if you're wondering, guys, we're doing that big giveaway once we get to 140,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, just go ahead. I'll give you two main reasons. One is today, there's going to be a John Dean interview that you are going to want to watch for sure. And second of all, well, big giveaway, cool stuff coming up on the channel. Crypto news every single day. I don't know why you wouldn't want to be part of that, of the party. All right? Just to be see crypto after party. Dusty, price prediction for XRP? I don't have a price prediction for XRP. Rodrigo says, this is good or bad? And if good, why is this Jeremy saying SEC1? I'm not sure if Jeremy's saying the SEC1. I believe he's saying that it's a one. The SEC got a couple of advantages here. And so did Ripple. In the sense that I'm so bummed out, by the way, that my microphone wasn't working properly for that entire interview, man. So annoying. But basically, that the judge is now looking at this entire, I guess, speech from William Hinman and thinking, it's an opinion. That's not necessarily good for the Ripple case. I guess that's one point for the SEC. Then again, Ripple is going to see the email communications around it, so it's a big win for Ripple. It's like it just depends on how far you want to throw the ball, right? It's positive for both sides. There's some arguments to be made for everything, so. I'm so hyped up. I hope you guys are going to enjoy that interview as well. A couple of hours. A couple more hours. Please don't roast me for the audio quality. Please don't roast me for that. I've warned you, though, right?
Same thing with the Ether and the Bitcoin documents. If there's stuff in there that really helps Ripple and the judge orders that it has to be turned over, then I've said I could see a settlement within 90 days.
I'm wondering about that part, by the way, which you'll see shortly. Don't worry about it, right? I wonder. And by the way, if one of you guys wants to be a freaking hero, once you watch that little thing, if you want to put timestamps down, you guys are going to be amazing. Because I'm going to go to sleep. I think I'll put the timestamps in tomorrow. So if you want timestamps, just wait for tomorrow. But I'm going to post it tonight, I think, while I'll be asleep. So what I'm thinking is, what actually happens to the Bitcoin and Ether documents? Because right now we're talking, right, about William Hinman partially, but what happens to whatever the SEC was thinking internally about Bitcoin and Ether? Because we're talking a little bit about Ethereum now. What about Bitcoin? Yeah, I'm also not sure where to find it, guys. We might have to read this entire document here. How many pages is it? Can I see? Oh, 23. Okay, so it's doable. I'll check through this a little bit later today. Once more, I did not get the chance to do so because I've been here streaming ever since this came out. And sometimes we read through it all the way. Right now, I can't read 23 pages on live. I'm going to go into a depression if I try that. Yeah, I also don't want to shout out too much BS. So I can't really deduct anything. Okay, let's see this. The conclusion, we actually already knew it as well, though. Defendant's motion is granted in parts A, CF, whatever, of one appendix A is granted in full. Okay. To the extent the SEC believes discrete portions of the notes in entry 1 express the note taker's own thinking or reflect deliberations or communications among SEC staff, the SEC may seek leave for limited redactions. And I think that part also is negative for Ripple, because the judge is basically saying, if the SEC thinks that part is a little bit too personal, or a note taker's own opinion, then they might ask for it to be redacted. But that thing I worry about. Because if the William Hinman speech is a personal thing, and the emails going back and forward are communications among SEC staff, yet she did say that Ripple can get these communications, but now she's also stating that the SEC might actually try to redact it if it's a communication among SEC staff. I'm not exactly sure what's going to come out from there. So if it's going to be heavily redacted, then what can we fetch from this? wondering about that. Defendant's motion is for the rest of these parts denied. The SEC is further ordered to review its privilege log and produce in full or in part any documents previously withheld based on privilege that would be inconsistent with this order. Respectfully, the clerk of the court is directed to grant in part and deny in part the motions at ECF number 289 and 290. Christian says they're just dragging on. By when would the documents be reviewed? By when would the documents be reviewed? Bro, we don't know all this stuff. They won't allow the SEC to come out with an egg on its face. The cabal would rather throw investors to the sharks. Interesting thoughts, guys. Interesting thoughts. Now that I've been thinking about it for a longer time, it gets more and more confusing, I guess. Because we kind of understand now what Ripple's going to get. But indeed, there are a couple of redactions possible. Oh, Jeremy Hogan just released a video on YouTube for your information. Okay. I'll check that out later as well. I would, if I could, watch it live with you guys. I can't do that, though. Where's Jeremy Hogan? Did he tweet it out? Yeah, unfortunately. When will the Ripple VSC lawsuit end? Why will it end? And what is the meaning of life? We'll watch you. This is kind of funny, though. We shot this video this morning, so sorry. No DPP discussion, but we have cute turtles. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, our John Dean interviews around the same time. Might want to wait with the interview. I'm just going to post it, whatever. You guys can see my face. You can see whatever. Because I guess it's kind of funny to see John Dean versus Jeremy Hogan's opinion as well. I should, by the way, actually share the stream over on Twitter. Let's see. And I should share it in the Telegram. Because I kind of forgot here because the stream was like, I got a stream. I was seeing some. La Ferrari says, I'm licking the ice cream. Why do you say that, bro? Why are you saying that, my friend? Why are you putting that in my chat box? What is going on? What flavor? I want to know. Have you seen Vitalik's poll on Twitter from an hour ago or so? I haven't seen that. Let's take a look at Vitalik Buterin. Oh, and let's not cover that. Wait. Oh, this one. Poll for Ethereum community. You wake up in 2035. 80% of all transactions plus saving in the world are in one currency that is not ETH. Which one would you prefer it to be? Solana, Bitcoin, USD, Solana, Tron, BNB, CNY, NEO. He's not given XRP as an option, I guess. Not exactly sure why I would have to check his stuff out then, though. Dusty, did you fix the dent in your phone? No, it's still there. It's also, I don't think it's actually a dent in my phone. I think it's just a dent in the protection layer, I hope. Because in the stream I was really bummed out, but now I'm looking at it for a longer time, and I've annoyed myself at the little dent like 1,000 times a day that I think it's better. But yeah, I think we've covered what we can about this. As far as we now know, it's a bullish thing in the sense that Ripple will get some. She could have also denied everything, but as Jeremy says, it's a little bit less beautiful than could have been. I guess that's where you put the bar. It could have been even better. All right. Very interesting. This was very interesting. I actually had something else which I wanted to do anyway. I wanted to talk about VChain a little bit more today, but things changed. I mean, who expected this to come out? Crypto Bull says Judge Nebern ruled the SEC has to hand over secret documents in the case against Ripple. Great news for XP holders. 50-50, as you said. Is it great news? Yes. Is it as beautiful as we wanted it to be? I'm going to say no. We wanted it to be even more beautiful, I guess. Then again, we shouldn't look a gifted horse in the mouth, in the sense that this was a really bullish announcement. It is something we should be excited about. It is something we should cherish. Is this, we shouldn't say, oh, yeah, it wasn't as bullish as we wanted it to be, so it's a bad thing now. No, still a very good announcement. Still a very good thing. FEB says, I'll take any positive news on XP any day of the week. Exactly. That's the way I'm going to see it now as well. But that's most likely also why the price isn't going parabolic right now, because it's actually a little bit of a two-sided thing, I think. And because Bitcoin, of course, is falling pretty rapidly, like we already expected it to, I guess, because the S&P was falling. You guys should watch my live streams. Whenever I post them, usually they're done really well, or we have some good information. Right? I'm going to do a live stream every single day, hopefully at around 3-4 p.m., I guess Dutch or Belgium time. I'm going to try it around that time, which is UTC +1. If you guys would prefer a different timers, though, let me know. But usually I'm going to try to get that done around that time. Dusty, live streams. Money. If you're wondering, live streams actually don't earn money at all. Let's say that I stream for an hour, might earn $10-15, so it's definitely not worth it in terms of money, if any of you guys are wondering. I could show you next time. We could just go over the analytics. Maybe it earns $20, could be some along those lines, so. We do have clarity, they don't. This is just a comment that I'm seeing. There are a few. What do we need for them exactly? Oh, that's right, we are not adults. What? Oh, that's what you mean. Hang out with Dusty is money, huh? Whatever. Depends on the amount of super chats. Just check by. You'll notice. We don't usually get super chats. Once more, I don't. If I cared, I would have told you a little while ago. No worries about that, guys. All right. Ferdo says, but why SEC want to delay if SEC has no case? That's the question of the day, I guess. You are asking the real questions. Why in the world are these things going on? If only we knew, huh? If only we knew a couple of these strange questions. Why would they want to delay? Yeah, good question. They might, and that's what a lot of people put up. They're looking for a way to win. That's what people are saying. They have no case. They obviously have a case. They have an argument to make. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. People are saying, well, since they're not going to win at all, it's just almost like nearly impossible, basically. All we can talk about is, or I guess all they can try, is to find anything or anywhere where Ripple slipped up. Daniel says, Dusty, are you ever going to show your face? Yeah, there's a face reveal literally in a couple of hours, 4 hours. I almost want to show it to you now, but I'm not going to. Even though, indeed, I have already shown the face on YouTube. This will be the bigger review, because a lot more people will watch it. Once more, I'm a little bit bummed out that the sound quality is not so juicy. I'm
of that,
yeah.
of Ripple, all these other.
I understand that as well. I think as well with anything that's going on in this case, that it will have some long-lasting effects. Even now, I guess partially due to this.
I'm really wondering why because whatever, man. I think I have the microphone right. You guys can hear a microphone right now. However, I think it attached my AirPods because I still had them in my head for some reason because I'm stupid sometimes. So that's why the audio messed up, because it was trying to figure out the best path, and it sometimes chose the AirPods, sometimes didn't. No worries though, guys. No worries. LaFerrari says, I watched so many of your videos. My 6-year-old shouts, shut up, Dusty, when he hears, hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here. People come up to me and actually say, hey, can you say that, hey guys? And one little fun fact, guys, I look really different to the voice. So, yeah, for a lot of guys. Because so the hey guys, what is it? Whenever I do it in real life, basically, people are always surprised. It's pretty funny. I did show my face in the Cust interview. I'll do it again in the John Dean interview later today. Just stop by in a couple of hours, check back. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna end the stream for right now, guys. We talked about everything we wanted to talk about right now. We're just gonna shout more BS because we can talk about all we want. It's not gonna result in anything. I don't want to waste y'all's time. So just check by. You thought it was a hillbilly? That's pretty funny. Oh, this is what do you guys think I look like? Actually, let's see what some of the guys think. Picture Dusty have a long-ish disheveled hair. I don't know what disheveled means. Like a rock star. I think you'd be surprised. Welcome. Yeah, of course, man. I got to put the V in there. Pitbull. All right. Sounds like you have long hair. You'd be surprised. I am watching live stream. Okay. XP. Ginger hair, beard, glasses. Interesting. Tall Dutch guy. What's more? You'll see. I'm pretty tall. Yes, I am tall. I'm tall. I'm very tall, actually. Yeah. Brother, we love you. You're the man. You're the man, Matthew. See, don't forget to smile like Mr. T. You sound like you have a long nose. Interesting. Why would you think that? Oh, interesting. Big body Ben. Remember, I used to be Dusty. Nice. Thinking hippie. Interesting. He looks about age 17. Interesting. I'm an adult. I am not. Interesting. Dust, do you ever sleep? I swear you're a crypto vampire. You're always on here. Love the dedication, my friend. I do sleep, yes. I indeed am always on here though. I like this stuff, man. I like the community. Dusty, you're about 5'8" and scruffy. I am should I say how long I am? I'm tall. Let's put it like that. I am very tall. At least for a Dutch person, I guess it's just a little bit more than average. But for most of you guys, yeah, I'm a pretty tall guy. Maybe 193, 194, so 6'4", maybe, ish. Yeah, okay, so maybe not that tall. I don't know. I know what is tall, right? Depends on your country, I guess. Groetjes uit Gent. I was in Gent like 2 weeks ago, maybe. You'll see in the John Dean interview. Don't worry about it. All right. Bigfoot. All right. What documents got granted? Well, it's actually a bit confusing about what exactly this is. No, not Dr. Disrespect tall. That's too tall. Yeah. Why do people wonder when I sleep, man? It's not too crazy, no? All right. Get some sleep. We'll be fine. Once more, John Dean interview coming up in a couple of hours from now. I think maybe like 3:30, 4:30. I'm not sure exactly when. You'll see it come by. Just make sure you're subscribed for that. I think you guys will enjoy it. At least I hope so. If not, then let's fight. You know, we'll fight it out to the death. Because I don't know. I put my hard work and effort into it. But I think we'll be fine. All right. He has micro sleeps between crypto chart updates. Oh, I like that. Jeremy Hogan said the case won't be over until September 2022. I'm going to schedule another call with Jeremy Hogan. I'm going to try to get that done, guys. I hope he's going to respond because he just made an update. I just had an update with John. There's a lot to be said about it, a lot of different scenarios, though. So we'll see. And again, you got to take it with a grain of salt because his video and mine, both of them have actually been recorded before this information was sent out. And so this is going to change a lot. So the DPP decision, basically, it It'll also change, I guess, quite a lot of things we talked about in our interview with John. And it also would have changed quite a lot of things in Jeremy Hogan's video, which is annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. I kind of wish, I was checking Twitter during our interview, right? I wish I just took a little bit of a look at James Fillon. I have the tweet notifications on, but I have tweet notifications on for like everybody right now, so I didn't expect it to be, man. Man. I'm so surprised that we got this result today, guys. I'm so surprised. All right, we got a couple of cool guys coming up over on the channel pretty soon here in the next couple of days. It's going to be an interesting little couple of weeks to see all these interviews and all these talks. I think you guys will be interested in everything that we are going to shout out over here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the info. Try to give it out as much as possible. See you guys later today in the interview, right? 3-4 hours. Make sure you stop by and say hi. If you don't stop by and say hi, guys, I take it as a personal offense. Make sure you press the like button if you enjoyed the stream here. Make sure you stop by later today. Make sure you subscribe. Get some rest, everybody, because in 4 hours, we're breaking the freaking internet. Let's go.